Bienvenidos a todos y todas una vez más. Estamos muy felices de tenerlos y tenerlas acá con nosotros en nuestra clase de español básico con la profesora Diana. Esperamos se diviertan, aprendan demasiado e inviten a muchísimas más personas. Recuerden que para ingresar a nuestros eventos pueden hacerlo por hola.dancefree.com.co. También seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales como @dancefreeco en Facebook e Instagram. Y ahora también pueden hacerlo, suscribirse en nuestro canal de YouTube. Diana, puedes comenzar.
Gracias, Luisa. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're very happy to have you here and to be here with you, sharing our knowledge with you and sharing, well, laughs and time with you. Remember that this class is going to be uploaded in our YouTube channel, so you can watch it again. You can look for us as Dance-Free. Okay, so in today's class, we're going to talk about cars. It's going to be like a short conversation between two friends, and with this conversation, we're going to just learn vocabulary about cars, okay, which are part of our lives. So to start, I want to show you the 3 names that cars have in Spanish. En España son llamados coches, el coche, ¿sí? El coche en España. Y en Latinoamérica hay 2 palabras. There are 2 words for a car. In some countries, they call them autos, el auto. And in some other countries, they call them carros. So this is the more similar word to English. In Colombia, in the conversations, I'm going to be using carro because I am from Colombia, and in Colombia, we use the word carro. Okay, but you can say accordingly if you are in Spain or if you are somewhere else where they call them in a different way, you can call them like that. And you can use them, in fact, if you happen to use them in a place where they don't call it that way, people will understand. Yes, maybe you will sound as like a little bit that you're not from there, but everybody will understand when you say coche, auto, or carro. No problem. Okay, so here's our conversation. I'm going to read, as usual, I'm going to be reading like the sentences. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be reading the sentences. And you can ask me questions about pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and I always welcome you to try to read again the sentences so that I can listen to you and give you tips for pronunciation. So I have here, perdón por llegar tarde. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. So sorry for arriving late. Perdón por llegar tarde. We had problems with the car. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. Otra vez, no lo compraron hace poco. So, otra vez, again. No lo compraron hace poco. Didn't you buy it recently? No lo compraron hace poco. So, in here we have a question in negative. We just put the no in at the beginning of the question to make it negative. And this is the past of comprar in plural, in the plural form, you. Ustedes compraron. That's why it's conjugated this way, and this is when I know that this question is in past. Yes, compraron. Ustedes compraron. No lo compraron hace poco. Okay, so I'm going to read again so that you can listen to my pronunciation, and then I would like somebody to try and read them, or if you have any questions, you can ask them. So it goes. Perdón por llegar tarde. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. Otra vez. ¿No lo compraron hace poco? Okay, so would somebody like to read? Please.
Perdón por llegar tarde. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. Otra vez. ¿No lo compraron hace poco?
Súper bien.
Perdón por llegar tarde. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. ¿Otra vez? ¿No lo compraron hace poco?
Súper bien. Sí, me
Perdón
gusta.
por llegar tarde. Tuvimos problemas con el carro. ¿Otra vez? ¿No lo compraron hace poco?
Sí, súper bien. Bueno, en esta clase les va a tocar practicar la R. In this class, you're going to be practicing the R a lot. Our R. Sorry, guys. Carro. And
Carro.
Eso. Súper bien, me encanta. Es difícil. Ya les he dicho antes, I have told this before, the sound, if you want to try and, if you want to have this pronunciation correctly, you just have to practice and don't be patient with yourself. Don't get, what do you call that? Don't get frustrated. Because don't get frustrated, because this is one of the sounds that we native speakers learn the last. Little kids are always saying things like calo or cado, yes, instead of saying carro. So it's just practice, okay? It goes on like this. See, so the friend asked if they had not bought it, not too long. The car is like, it's new. Sí, no entendemos. La semana pasada lo llevamos al taller. Sí, no entendemos. Yes, we don't understand. La semana pasada, last week, lo llevamos. We took it. Lo llevamos. Al taller, to the mechanic workshop, or to the workshop, or however you call this place where they repair cars. We call that place el taller. You could also say, lo llevamos al mecánico. Yes, but referring to the person, to the mechanic. Al mecánico or al taller. Taller is a workshop, so it works in this context. ¿Qué está fallando? ¿Qué está fallando? Which is like what is failing or what is not working. In Spanish, we use the word fallar, which is to fail, literally. But this is the verb that we use to say that something is not working or is not working well. Yes. So the person asks, ¿qué está fallando? Okay, so I'm going to read again. so you can practice your pronunciation. Sí, no entendemos. La semana pasada lo llevamos al taller. ¿Qué está fallando? Okay, it's your turn, guys.
By the way, in English, you say it's a garage, the taller.
Okay, garage.
But I'm not sure in America, what is it called?
We say mechanic.
Mechanic.
Mechanic. Yeah, you could say to the shop or mechanic shop.
Okay.
Y no entendemos. La semana pasada lo llevamos a taller. ¿Qué está fallando?
Súper bien. Esa persona puede ser paisa.
Sí, no entendemos. No entendemos. La semana pasada la llevamos a taller. ¿Qué está fallando?
Súper. Súper bien.
You'll be able to say also that like que esta no funcionada or funcionada.
Que no está funcionando. Puede ser que no está funcionando. Pero esta es como la palabra más usada. Cuando hablan, por ejemplo, en el contexto de hablar de autos, de carros, como 90 y algo por ciento de las veces, 90-something% of times, we use the word fallar. Falla, el motor está fallando, los frenos están fallando.
Is that a different word? Sometimes I hear also that if somebody dies or passed away, no? Or is it a different word?
Como murió.
Yeah. Fallas. In like.
Puede ser. Pero murió es más como, it's not working anymore. So we would use it, yes, murió. But yes, it means like it's not working at all anymore.
Okay.
Whereas when we're saying está fallando, it's more like it's kind of working, but sometimes it doesn't work, or I mean, it has problems. Just it has
like
problems.
I meant like the fallar, the word, in the context of like in a battle. A lot of
no, it's fallecer.
It's different.
Sí, es otra palabra.
Okay.
And
Fallecer.
what do you say for the battery on the mobile? Do you say died? Can you say that? Or it's
La batería falló, o también puedes decir la batería murió, ¿sí? Like died. Puedes utilizar.
But it will live again when it's recharged.
Sí, puedes utilizar murió. It's like it died out. Okay, I will continue here. So it says, creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. Creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. I think it's something about the exhaust, and I'm sorry if I don't use like the super exact words. I personally don't have a car, so I don't know much, but I'm not sure. So el escape, the exhaust, yes, like the, yes. the tube, como el tubo de escape. I think it's something about the exhaust, but I'm not sure. Creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante. ¿Por qué no has aprendido? Why haven't you learned anything? Nada acerca de los carros, about cars. It is important. Es importante. Yes. So, okay, again, I will read so you can pay attention to my pronunciation. It says, creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante. Okay, so it's your turn to read or make questions.
Creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy segura. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante.
Gracias, Stephanie.
Creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante.
Creo que es algo del escape, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante.
Súper bien.
Creo que es algo de escape, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Por qué no has aprendido nada acerca de los carros? Es importante.
Muy bien. ¿Alguien más o alguien tiene alguna pregunta?
Escape is like, it comes from the word escapar, to escape.
Escapar, sí.
No. Like
Bien.
Like your cat or dog. Silvestre.
No, Silvestre no escapa.
No.
Silvestre me ama y yo a él.
Oh.
Silvestre es mi gato. Ok, sí, viene de la palabra escapar. El escape es un sustantivo. It's like the noun that comes from the verb escapar, to escape. Okay. So, this person goes on and says, yo sí sé de carros. Recuerdo una vez que tú y yo salimos a carretera y el radiador se descompuso. Okay, so it goes. Yo sí sé de carros. I do know about cars. Recuerdo una vez que tú y yo salimos a carretera, which would be, I remember once you and I hit the road, yes, or went in a highway. Yes, carretera is like the big roads in between cities. Carretera. Y el radiador se descompuso. And the radiator went out. Descompuso comes from the word descomponer. Descomponer is the verb for, like it goes bad. It goes bad. Yes. To go bad is descomponer. O descomponer.
El mismo de fallando.
Yes, you can use it like instead. Well, estar fallando is something like you're saying it's having problems. But when you say se descompuso, you're meaning like it broke down, or yes, it's like it broke. The context is very similar, but they are a little different, because when you say se descompuso, it's like it broke. Something like you say it broke. Se descompuso. It's a normally this is used in a reflexive way. Se descompuso, like it broke down by itself. Yes.
So if I understood, so descompuso, it means it is broken. Fallando, it is broken. Este fallando, it means it's not working. So two different things. Correct?
Sí.
Did I understand? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gracias.
A ti.
So it may be a little stretch, but I think in English we have like composed and discomposed. One is kind of like composed is like I'm all okay, everything is together in place. Whereas discomposed is like things kind of come apart, right? So in Spanish there is probably a composer también, right? No, a word.
Sí, sí. Componer is like to put together.
And
then descomponer is like to tear apart.
And the fallar is just reminds me, maybe it's a false friend, but it sounds very much like fail, something fail. My car is failing, or my health is failing in English. Is it not really similar, or can it be used?
Yes, I guess, yes. It's failing. It's like it's not working well, right?
And then there is the songs, they keep saying me fallaste, you know, like I think you cheated me or failed me. Me fallaste.
Yes. Fallar a alguien. Yes, it's like you didn't work it out well. You did something wrong. But I guess they have like this context, like something is not going well, right? So when you say yo le fallo a alguien, it's like I know in English there must be something like that. Yes, I
let somebody down.
Yes, that one. I knew there was down in the to let somebody down. Yes, is fallar a alguien. So it means you didn't do something well. And then you say, for example, el carro está fallando, or mi celular está fallando. Is like it's not working well. It's not, something is not going well.
Yeah, we can also say I failed you. It's the same as I let you down. Be like, I'm sorry, I failed you.
And there is a connection between fallar and fail. It's very similar, even in the way they sound.
Yeah, good point.
Sí.
Gracias.
Hasta ustedes. Bueno, ¿alguien ya leyó esta? Did somebody already read this sentence? At least one person.
Yo sí sé de carros. Recuerdo una vez que tú y yo salimos a carretera y el radiador se descompuso.
Sí, descompuso. Súper. Listo, voy a continuar. Bueno, y dice, y otro día te ayudé porque tenías problemas con los frenos. Yes, and another day, y otro día, I helped you, te ayudé, porque tenías, because you had problemas con los frenos, problems with the brakes. Los frenos son the brakes, los frenos. And there is the verb frenar, frenar. I don't know, do you have like a special verb in English for when you, I don't know, put the brakes?
We push the
You
brakes.
push the brakes.
Or press the brake. Yes, push.
Or what?
Or press, I guess, press.
Or
Or
push the brake. I've heard push the brakes, I think.
and or also slam on the brakes if you have to stop very quickly.
Oh, okay. Yes, but you don't have, I mean, you do something to the brakes, push the brakes.
You can say press on the brakes in England.
Press. Okay.
Yeah, press or push, either one.
Okay. But in Spanish, we have just, there's only one word, which is frenar.
Braking.
Frenar is to push the brakes to stop the car. Frenar.
Brake.
And to brake, I don't know. Y los frenos son the brakes, the object. Ok. Lo vuelvo a leer, I will read it again. Y otro día te ayudé porque tenías problemas con los frenos. Okay. If somebody would like to read or make a question.
I'll do it.
Sí, claro.
Te ayudé porque tenías problemas con los frenos.
Y otro día te ayude porque tenías problemas con los frenos.
Frenos.
Y otro día te ayudé porque tenías problemas con los frenos.
En la palabra ayudé, this word helped, I helped, has the tilde, the accent here in the final E. So that's where we are going to make the accent of the word. It's 3 syllables and we're going to say ayudé. So when you say de, that's where you put the stress. Because when I know that this word, for example, you say to, help is ayuda, or I help in present is yo ayudo. So we're very used to put the stress in the second syllable, on the second syllable. But here, because of the tilde, we need to go and give the accent to the last syllable, ayude. And also because if you say ayude, it sounds like another conjugation, a different conjugation, which could be either the subjunctive, el subjuntivo, que yo ayude, or the imperative with usted, that is also ayude. Ayude a la mamá, help your mom, something like that. So when you put the accent in the second syllable is the subjunctive or the imperative. So you need to say ayude. Okay. Remember, all the time, whenever you see the tilde, you need to say to put the accent there. Okay, so it goes on and it says, y hace 3 meses mi hermana me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático. ¿Sí? We don't say oh, we say ah. Y hace 3 meses, 3 months ago, mi hermana me llamó, my sister called me, para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático, to help her change a tire. Neumático, tire. Okay, then again, neumático. Yes, you see the accent here. And here, llamó. So the accent is in the last syllable in the second. Llamó. Y hace 3 meses mi hermana me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático. Okay, so I would like to listen to someone. Please and thank you.
Y hace 3 meses mi hermana me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático.
Super.
Hace 3 meses mi hermana me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático. Is llanta not the tire, it's the whole wheel, llanta? I heard that before. Whereas tire is just a portion of it.
Llanta, well, technically, yes. No, like llanta would be like the whole thing. We would call the whole thing llanta. But like super, to be super, what?
Technical or precise.
Technical, yes. La llanta is the, I don't know how you call that in English, because you have the outside thing with the black one.
I think the wheel with the rim, right? The rim and
the wheel, the thing that is in the middle, the metallic one, the metallic thing is llanta.
Okay.
That is the llanta. And neumático is the tire. The thing is that, as you know, language is not about the rules, but about the use. So yes, a lot of people use the word llanta also for the neumático.
Gracias.
Y hace 3 meses mi hermana me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático.
Sí, súper bien. Neumático, 4 sílabas. Súper bien. Okay. Do you have any other question? Me llamó para ayudarle a cambiar un neumático. Okay.
So this would be an exception where you don't pronounce every sound, because neumático is not neumático, right?
Neumático. Sí, es cuando lo pronuncias y hablas rápido, en realidad la E suena muy no es fuerte. This is neumático. Es muy suave.
Wouldn't like
the ego very soft.
Like ciudad, something like that. Ciudad, but you almost say like ciudad. A bit.
It's like that. Yes.
Gracias.
When we have this I-U-E-U, yes, it's like very, the I and the E go very soft. It's neumático ciudad.
Neumáticos.
Okay. So there they go. And he says, ahora le estoy enseñando a mi esposa a conducir. Now I am teaching my wife. Le estoy enseñando a mi esposa. To drive. A conducir. Conducir, which would be the best verb for drive in some countries, like in mine, Colombia, we also use the verb manejar. Manejar, when you translate it literally to English, is to handle. Manejar is to handle. But yes, I know here in Colombia and in some other countries in Latin America, we use this verb, manejar. Manejar carro is to drive a car. Manejar carro y manejar moto goes for motorcycles too. But the most correct word would be conducir, to drive. And then this person's friend says, ella debería ir a una escuela de conducción. Ella debería ir a una escuela de conducción. She should go to a driving school. La conducción is like the noun that comes from the verb conducir. Conducción, driving. The noun. Okay, so I read it again. Ahora le estoy enseñando a mi esposa a conducir. Ella debería ir a una escuela de conducción. Okay, so I listen to you. Come on, guys.
Ahora le estoy enseñando a mi esposa a conducir. Ella debería ir a una escuela de conducción.
Súper bien, Sorica, gracias.
Ahora le estoy enseñando a mi esposa a conducir. Ella debería ir a una escuela de conducción.
Diana, ¿podemos decir estoy manejando la situación? Como en inglés, I can handle the situation?
Sí.
Oh.
Sí, esa es la palabra perfecta para esa expresión.
Gracias.
Con gusto. Aquí en la palabra conducción, cuando encuentran doble C, suena como una X. Entonces, conducción. O, por ejemplo, producción. Production. In Spanish, it ends with double C, I-O-N, producción. It works like an X when it's double C, always. Okay, I'm gonna continue. It goes. Ella quiere, then he's giving an excuse why he's teaching her. Ella quiere practicar para tener su licencia pronto. Ella quiere practicar, she wants to practice, para tener su licencia pronto, to get her license soon. So, very similar to English, licencia. Licencia, license. Si quieren comprar otro carro para tu esposa, tengo un amigo que trabaja en un concesionario. Este es su número. Si quieren comprar otro carro para tu esposa, if you want to buy another car for your wife, Tengo un amigo que trabaja en un concesionario. I have a friend who works at a leadership. That's what I found. I don't know what this is called in English. The shops
That's
where
right.
they sell cars.
Es correcto.
This is his number. So in Spanish, the leadership would be un concesionario. Okay. Driving. As in English, you can say just license, licencia, or you can say driving license, licencia de conducción. But it's like if you say license, licencia is normally you get it, licencia de conducción. So I'm going to read again. Ella quiere practicar para tener su licencia pronto. Si quieren comprar otro carro para tu esposa, tengo un amigo que trabaja en un concesionario. Este es su número. Okay, so if you have any questions or you would like to practice the pronunciation.
Ella quiere practicar para tener su licencia pronto. Si quieren comprar otro carro para tu esposa. Tengo un amigo que trabaja en un concesionario. Este es su número.
Súper bien.
Ella quiere practicar para tener su licencia pronto. Si quieren comprar otro carro para tu esposa, tengo un amigo que trabaja en un concesionario. Este es su número.
Súper bien. Un amigo que trabaja. Okay. Sí.
Diana, te consulto, Diana, una preguntita. Concesionario se podría traducir como dealership. ¿Sería como la traducción?
Sí,
Okay.
sí, esa es la palabra.
Now, this concessionario, we word concession stand. Sometimes, like in a outdoor theater or a estadio, like a stadium, you have concession stands where they sell food and drinks and things. Would that be used in Spanish like that too, or not really?
No.
It always refers to the car, related to cars.
Yes, it's always related to cars. This is the word for leadership.
Amigo falso. Otra vez.
Sí. Sí, ese es solo para los carros. Esa palabra es para los carros. Tienda de carros.
De pronto la he escuchado escenario. De pronto lo relaciona con concesionario.
Sí, sí, pero es un concesionario, sí, es la tienda donde venden carros. Ok, bueno, voy a continuar. Dice, gracias, creo que vamos a conseguir un todoterreno. I think we're going to get an off-roader. Todoterreno. We put two words together here. Todo is like all, yes, or everything. And terreno is like,
Terrain.
terrain.
We would use the word sometimes for class all-terrain vehicle. It's rare.
Okay, but we use that word, yes, we do use it, todoterreno. So it works in every terrain. Thank you. Genial. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora? Genial, great. O fantástico. ¿Qué harán? What will you do? ¿Qué harán? Will you do? Con el que tienen ahora. With the one you have now. So these two words here, el que, the one. Yes. El que, the one.
El que.
El que. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora with the one you have now? Okay, so I'll read again. Gracias. Creo que vamos a conseguir un todoterreno. Genial. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora?
Gracias. Creo que vamos a conseguir un todoterreno. Genial. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora?
Super. Super. Anybody else? Or I go on.
Gracias. Creo que vamos a conseguir un todoterreno. Genial. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora? It's so complicated.
¿Por qué?
Porque it looked easy, but it's not easy. The second one. ¿Qué harán con el que tienen ahora?
Muchos R's.
Sí.
¿Qué te dije antes?
¿Qué dije antes?
¿Qué te dijiste antes?
Lo que yo dije antes.
Lo que.
Yo les dije practicar la R.
R.
Todoterreno.
Todoterreno.
Eso. Todoterreno. Bueno.
For me, it was more difficult thinking when do you need to use que, not to pronounce H and stuff like that, R.
Porque en tu idioma R es natural, como mi idioma primero también.
Sí, mi idioma R es natural, sí.
A nosotros es fácil porque tenemos este sonido.
Para Sorica la H, para decir ahora.
Sí.
Bueno, esa es práctica. Bueno, entonces él dice, lo vamos a vender. Todo falla. Incluso las ventanillas. Estamos cansados. ¿Sí? Lo vamos a vender. We are going to sell it. Lo, because it's el carro. So it's masculine, so I have to use lo. If it was something feminine, it would be la. La vamos a vender. But in this case, we're talking about the car. El carro is masculine. Lo vamos a vender. Todo falla. Again, the verb fallar, which is, yes, it doesn't work well. Everything fails or everything works. Yes, works bad. I don't know. It doesn't work. Incluso las ventanillas, even the windows. In Spanish, we have this special word for the windows of the cars. Because a window normally in a house, in a building, wherever, is ventana. But when we talk about the windows of a car, we call them ventanillas. It's a different word. Ventanillas. Estamos cansados. We are tired. Déjame ver el motor. Abre el capó. Le dice el amigo. His friend is telling him. Déjame ver el motor. Let me see the engine. En Spanish, el motor. Abre el capó. Open the hood. If that's what you call it. Yes, the hood. El capó.
Bonnet.
Y aquí adentro está el motor. ¿Cómo, Sarika?
It's called bonnet.
Bonnet.
Yes.
Ah, creo que lo vi también, esa palabra.
Never heard that.
En español, el capó. Y and the engine, el motor. El motor del carro, el motor de la motocicleta, el motor del avión. Okay, I'm going to read again. Lo vamos a vender. Todo falla, incluso las ventanillas. Estamos cansados. Déjame ver el motor. Abre el capó.
¿Y quién pagará por ese carro?
Esa es una muy buena pregunta. Si todo falla.
Lo vamos a vender. Todo falla, incluso las ventanillas. Estamos cansados. Déjame ver el motor. Abre el capó.
El capó. El motor. No, el acento está en la segunda sílaba. Motor.
Los vamos a vender. Todo falla, incluso las ventanillas. Estamos cansados. Déjame ver el motor. Abre el capó. Capó.
Sí. Capó. Súper. Bueno, continúo. Ah, también gasta mucha gasolina. Y mira el parabrisas, tiene algo. Ah, también gasta mucha gasolina. Ah, it also uses a lot of gasoline or gas. We normally use the verb gastar gasolina, because gastar is literally is to spend or just to spend. Or sometimes we even use it as waste. You know, when you spend something but you're not spending it well. So it's a waste of gasoline. Gasta mucha gasolina. Uses a lot of gas. Y mira el parabrisas and look at the windshield. In Spanish, parabrisas. The windshield.
For the wind.
For the wind. Yes. Brisa.
Breezes.
Brisa is like breeze. We don't have a windshield. We have a breeze shield.
Cute.
Y el amigo lo ve, lo mira y dice, este carro está horrible. Solamente los retrovisores se ven bien. Este carro está horrible. Yes, this car is horrible. Florica, horrible. Without the H sounding. Solamente los retrovisores, only the mirrors look good. Se ven bien. We call all the, you have, I forgot the word, for when you call the mirror, the one in the front to look back. How do you call that one?
Mirror. Rear view mirror.
Rear
Es
Rear,
view mirror.
like back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Mirror.
So we call them all, because all of them are to look back. We call them retrovisores.
Oh.
And in England, instead of gasolina, we use petrol.
Ah, yes, it's true. Oh my God. You have to say, there's a video, is so funny, because it's like England trying to teach English to America. Oh my God, it's so funny. And I know, I mean, you have to watch it and don't take it personal. Thank God, English is not my first language, and I enjoy it so much, because England is trying to. And why did you write gasoline? And in America, it's like, I don't know. It's so funny. I will share it someday. But yes, yes, I know. Gasoline, petrol, gas. Okay, so retrovisores. Oh my God, another one. Retrovisores. Okay, I'm going to read again. I think we have to be closing up. También gasta mucha gasolina. Y mira el parabrisas. Tiene algo. Este carro está horrible. Solamente los retrovisores se ven bien.
También gasta mucha gasolina. Y mira el parabrisas. Tiene algo. Este carro está horrible. Solamente los retrovisores se ven bien.
Super.
Por lo menos puedes hacer maquillajes.
Sí. Bueno, lamentablemente el tiempo se acabó. Sorry, time is up. So I am going to thank you very much for being here, for participating. You know that this is made with a lot of love, and we hope every time you come, you can learn something.